Hello, Shades, where your host Shadowy and Kinda Clever here with another episode of Raincode, where we're gonna continue on in Chapter 4.
The past that should have been completely sealed. The crime that should have been completely sealed. When that gate opens up, the past will have its revenge on the future.
Is this like a demigod scenario? Like someone's getting revitalized or something?
Eventually, after a restful slumber, the end of the world arrives.
Okay, Yuma, a robot, and a knife.
The end of the world I believed in.
What? Like, are we being corrupted into a
A little
zealot?
bit confused.
Wait,
I didn't
wait,
hear
wait.
everything, but even I'm a little bit confused to this.
That sounded like we're being corrupted by the book. Like we're like, I'm looking forward to the end of the world, you know? Like
To me, more like just concepts more than anything. Like conceptually, the
I,
past will come for the future. I guess I don't know. It's a
the,
bit.
the thing that ticks
It's
me off
weird
is the
to
end
think
of the
about
world.
in
Like
any way.
how I would have like something about like him seeing the end of the world, right? That's the part I don't
Right.
understand.
It's
It's like,
definitely
why is
very
that
weird.
line there? Why does he know about the end of the world? Why does he think about the end of the world? Why does he know what it looks like? Right?
Yeah, that
Like I
too.
like how does he know what it looks like? Because like I get you could conceptualize, the world blowing up, death the death heat of the universe. That's not hard to say. But how do you know what it fucking looks like, and from what angle? Like, what if you just had the crappiest angle on the end of the world? Like you're just like not
Right.
like you're just under some bed sheets. Like, how would you know? You would not have any idea it was the end of the world without like some narrator or like Shinigami. That's why I'm saying I think we're being corrupted. Like maybe she's like somehow like corrupting our mind.
Yes.
It'd be kind of weird because we've been doing a lot of cases and there's been no signs like of change. Like there's been nothing to tip it off. That one line just doesn't make sense. Oh hey,
Nothing
we're all
good
Doesn't make
over on
here.
sense
that
to
end,
us so
huh?
far.
Oh, does this secret lab actually exist?
Yes, it's a secret lab. You know what that means? It's secret. What do you think?
Yeah.
Did you think he was gonna find it right next to the ramen shop just down the street? Like, I
Just
mean, they make
right,
good
just
ramen,
walk
but
down
like,
the street. Oh wow, we're at the secret hideout. What a
yeah,
surprise!
yeah. Like,
I've
what
done
the
the
hell?
legwork. I haven't found a single piece of information.
How much legwork? Like, let's be real. Like, when you say legwork, that could mean anything from you talk to three people or you talk to the entire town. If I'm being for real, you know.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying you didn't exhaust all your resources, but you maybe give a bit more of an example of how far you've gone.
Maybe the anemic vampire was just talking nonsense.
What? Oh,
Sheesh, I'm starting to get
I totally
worried.
did not get that was video at first.
Don't worry. Though I was suspicious at first, I can now say for certain that it does exist.
So you've seen it?
Huh?
Why the
Why's
fuck
that?
hide it then?
After the
Yeah.
incident with the Resistance, former
Just talking about
Amaterasu
having to find it.
employees have completely vanished from town.
You're the one who brought up, so we have to look for it.
Okay,
That was your
she
line,
She
Halara.
didn't see it, but she's saying that people are going missing. That
Oh,
doesn't mean
okay.
that doesn't mean that there's a secret hideout. That means that
No, it doesn't.
that
At,
means
at
there's
all.
an assassin in the city killing Amaterasu.
Yeah,
because
or it
they're
means that
bad
there's like a
people.
human trafficking ring or
Yeah,
something
like
going
that.
on.
that
Like,
Halara,
there's
what are you
other
talking about?
solutions.
Yeah, come on, man. There's a lot of there's a lot. This place is obviously corrupt. Why wouldn't they have some kind of ring going on? You know?
Perhaps they sensed trouble and went into hiding. Or perhaps they were taken by the peacekeepers.
Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Separate division. That's right.
In either case, they could have provided us with valuable information. Without them, we're farther from the truth.
I know that taco sauce recipe really would have killed right now. Like they could have given us literally nothing as well. Like I'm just saying, they could have been lackeys. Like They're just Amaterasu. They don't have to be high up management.
Truth. However, looking at it another way, it's safe to assume there's someone behind the scenes, attempting to conceal the secret lab.
I know it's filling his wallet really well.
Like Amaterasu Corporation?
Fine, whatever, maybe.
If that's the
Fucking,
case-
I don't know. She fucking pulled a shrug. Like, I get it, there's multiple options, but like, you're telling me they didn't have a line of maybe, from her?
Then all our sources of information have been
Let's
lost.
give you that.
So how do we continue searching for this secret lab?
To find what you're looking for, you must first discard all your assumptions. If it's not here, then it must be over there.
Alright,
Remove
right.
such thoughts from your head.
sure, makes total sense.
So you're telling us that it's that door right behind you is what you're saying? Because that'd be the funniest shit ever if it was
Yeah.
right behind the most plainest door in the fucking universe. That, this is where now if this was a comedic thing, that you'd open that door and
That
it'd be a
would
brick
be
wall.
good.
That would be comedic. You open the door, it's like,
Yes.
what the fuck's the door here for? Oh my god! They got that guy from the Rick and Morty
Got the
show.
Luigi Mansion door.
The wall doors or whatever he was selling on the ad. I can't remember. Door
I
wall.
thought you were gonna.
Door
I
wall.
was just like the Luigi Mansion door, which
No.
fucking just opens and squishes you against the wall.
Nah, just
Quack.
door walls, man.
Oh,
Once you do that, there's only one thing left to do, and that is the best course of action.
Which is...
Search?
In short, you do everything. You scour it all, one by one.
Even the tick?
That's a rather simple way to view things.
That is the way of the detective. The only time things should be flashy is when it comes time for you to die.
I mean, I feel like there's a certain time. I mean, we're not in urgency, but I feel like there are cases where there's urgency where you cannot just look at every speck of
take
dust
your
as if
time.
it's the
And
thing
I
that
kind
kills
of feel
people.
like humans disappearing is kind of one of those times.
Like a little bit, yeah. Even if they are working for Amaterasu, like clearly there's some division in Amaterasu. Like they're not clearly aligned with the peacekeepers,
Right.
Discard all assumptions. Alright.
I'll talk to all my informants again and do all that legwork. Goes down the stairs and comes back up and is like, okay, I did the legwork. And we're just like,
Say
you
nothing.
fucking bitch.
Maybe it's somewhere we would least expect it to be.
In the submarine.
What is it, Karumi? Did you think of something?
Do you know about the restricted area on the outskirts of Kanai Ward?
Why would that be unexpected? No. You're gonna tell me that it's unexpected it's in the restricted area? That is some bullshit. That would be kind of an obvious location. Why would it not be somewhere where, like, I'm thinking if we're, like, here's the thing, right? If I'm thinking looking for a secret
Right.
lab, right? I'm looking at places that aren't, like, don't have a lot of traffic, Because the more people that are around, the more likely it's gonna get found out. Like, someone's gonna notice, hey, that guy disappeared down the alleyway, So, I'd be looking at low traffic areas, and restricted would literally be on, like, my list of to-goes.
Like
Restricted
top
area?
places, maybe check here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even the
seriously.
peacekeepers don't go near it.
Literally, that's literally dead ringer. Okay, actually no, I get why Human might not know, because he's a new local. Halara, would expect to maybe know about the restricted area. But Karumi should have mentioned this earlier.
It's completely isolated.
Susan,
Since
she
no one
has
can enter
way
there,
more
I figured
information
there'd
than
be
she's
nothing
been
of
giving
note in
us
that
lately.
area.
Yeah, she has a great way of timing that way, huh? Just like these pauses of mine. Timing is fucking lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, people at home, I also am having a pain with this. The amount of time I'm pausing, because I want this to be over. And it just doesn't end.
In other words,
It will never end.
it's the
You
best
are
possible
not allowed
place
to
to hide
disagree.
something, right? It's super suspicious.
Agreed. Why
But
wasn't this
why
the
does a
first place we
restricted
looked?
area even exist?
Right.
Amaterasu we're talking about. That's a mass grave. No fucking duh. It's Okay, I don't know if it's a mass grave, but it's a restricted area under the control of a company. Why is that surprising? This should not be like if it was like a grand nation that had no flaws at all. I would agree that would be weird. You know, like oh, if this place has no problems, why is there a restricted area? You know, but this place is clearly really bad. So like, why wouldn't there be a restricted area? You know, that's not unusual.
No one
Here,
knows the exact
give up
reason
on
why,
logic. It's
but there
forever
is a
gone.
rumor. Supposedly,
But I
there
want
was
to
a
figure out
tiny
the
village that was
mystery.
abandoned due to a toxic gas leak
And why
from
the
a
fuck
nearby mine.
Vivia fucking see Shinigami? That's
Also, good
like
question.
even if a poet has seen death, like I don't think that means you get
I don't think
permanent
it's a good
access
enough
to see them, right?
explanation.
Like
Right.
like I remember I was watching this detective show and there was this character who could see the goddess of death, but it was because they
I'll
had
be
a
right
near
back.
death experience. I get why you would see them then, but why would that give you lifetime access to seeing the goddess of death, you know? I feel like you wouldn't like that's not really in your control to be able to see the goddess of death anymore, you know? So I wonder why Vivian could see her. Or see Shinigami.
Right. I
Ever
understand.
since
That
then,
also makes no
the
sense.
whole area has been restricted.
Due to toxic gas.
However,
Of course.
there are lots of rumors about the restricted area.
I think I even heard one about homo something, like homunculus, but maybe it meant something else.
Honestly.
Oh my god.
For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from
Okay. It glitched out just now, but I did not. I guarantee you, I did not know they were gonna say it was a mass grave. I literally just said that off the top of my head as a fucking throwaway gag because I was thinking of like Hitler and the mass burning graves. Literally, the first idea they come up with of rumors is it's a mass grave. Oh, how convenient. I mean, that would keep people away, right? Like, imagine that's like a rumor that Amaterasu made up. That would keep people away.
A lot of
you
people
know?
away. That is true.
Like, that would be a really good way to keep people out of it. And if it was a rumor, like if it's a rumor, I mean, technically people might not believe it either way. But I was thinking, like, if it was an official statement, people could be like, it's a lie. But if it's a rumor, it's like people have been passing it around. So, like, why would they lie? Then again, they could just be misinformed. But how many people question the person that they got their information from? Okay. Oh, my capture is just not working, so we'll be right back. And we're back.
were dumped off.
Bodies are being dumped there?
It's a rumor.
I'm going to assume that's false. Seems to be in the same vein as ghost stories and urban legends.
I mean, I'm not saying it has no basis, but like at the same time, it is a so-called rumor. Like she didn't say this was like from a camera feed or anything. She just said it was a rumor.
Still, this restricted area is certainly worth looking into.
Are you? So we know Halora does research. I mean, are you telling me she didn't do any research on her surroundings? Because this is definitely something you would find through doing research, right? Like Halora is like the informant of our team. So why would she not find? Because like how she gets information so quickly.
Internet?
Like she knows everything immediately, and she seems to do research quickly. So it's like I don't know why she.
I understand, but again, does Conai Ward have internet? Or unrestricted internet, if that? Because if you're in an isolated nation or even a nation like that is like stiffly controlled,
I doubt it. Based on
if
the
they're
fact that
stiffly
I've not seen a
controlled
phone
country, then yeah.
or a computer.
What?
I doubt it because I haven't seen a phone or a computer.
Okay, you doubt that there's internet, is what you're saying?
Oh wait, no, we got an intercom message from number 1 from at the very beginning at the thing.
That's you're a liar on internet, that could be radio waves. How do you
True.
think TV
Yeah.
works?
Okay. And that wouldn't be intercepted by the rain. You don't think? Like the rain wouldn't like stop that. Because I thought rain was
How
like a natural
it depends
deterrent
on the
to like.
strength of the signal.
Oh,
Because
okay.
depends. I mean, especially if it's this high like frequency thing or like directed at just them, like as hard as it can or something.
Yeah. Um. But anyway,
Higher
I
forms
mean,
of
the internet thing
electricity
could
so you
be
can
down, but
get
remember
that.
how Halara solved the first case immediately, and it was all because she was told to do the case. Like she got the cheat code, like she got the answer key to the first case somehow through her own research. So like she has some way of
Right.
doing research, and
She has
apparently
some way.
is super intelligent, but she
Right.
didn't. She can't do research on her surroundings. That seems a little bit off. And if it was like the idea of like she's not being
I can
paid, it's not like a case. It isn't. Well, I guess no. I guess it's not because if you don't assume your surroundings are related to the case, she wouldn't go looking for her surroundings. Like because she does seem to be case driven. She's very objective driven.
Right.
So if it's not in the case, she's not gonna look at it. So I guess I could see that, right? Why she
To
wouldn't know
lead to
about
being
it in that
blind
case.
to information
Because I
as
was thinking,
well.
of course, the restricted area would be included in the Mystery of Conai Ward, right? Like, if you're looking for a mystery in an area and there's a restricted zone, you would look in the zone. But if it wasn't directly mentioned, that could be why she didn't go to it. Because I could definitely get the whole, you're very one-sided tunnel vision, whatever.
Very well. I'll take care of it.
Huh? You will? You're not asking to be paid first?
I've taken this job from the World Detective Organization.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll bill all expenses to them.
Isn't that great, Master? You won't go further into debt.
I was growing tired of the legwork. Extracting information from people is miserable for me. I'll handle the restricted area. You take over the legwork. Keep asking around for more information. Now that that's
I'm
taken
really
care of,
excited to see what
let's be
Vivian's
quick.
forte is gonna
I
be.
won't allow time to be wasted.
Yeah, same. To be
I,
honest.
I'm guessing it has something to do with like looking through robot eyes because when we were doing like the fadeaways, one of the fadeaways was a random robot that looked like maybe like some tourist like robot for a building or something, like a tour guide bot or something, which
Right.
looked really interesting. So I wonder
View
if
or
he's
something
able
like
to like
that would
see
be
like
eagle eye view. That because he always talks about having a view from above. So something kind of like eagle eye view would also be like very
Yeah.
in line for that.
Although I will admit, whenever I think eagle eye view, I just like gamify it where it's like a perfect top down view where your eyeballs just go to like the top down view.
That is
Even
kind
though,
of what an eagle eye view is because you're
True,
looking like a.
but I also
You're
but
looking
whenever I think of the term of
straight
top
down.
down, I don't try to think of a reason for it. I just think of the most ridiculous, like the whole your eyes just leave your head and go above. I don't try to think of a reason for it because it's like, how would you have a perfect bird? Like unless if it's a bird, but we haven't seen a fucking animal anywhere. I don't even think we saw an animal in trash. Like I don't think there's any living life here that isn't human. Bipedal.
I can
um,
see that absolutely.
so I don't know if it would be like a literal bird's eye view in that sense, like Assassin's Creed's way or whatever. But I doubt that based on the the lack of any life of an animal.
Stay safe.
You as well.
Lara is so cool. Such an awesome detective.
She really
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
coolest.
yeah. She's such an awesome detective. Please
Go
simp
follow
for her. Simp for her. Like, please,
Be like
be
me, simp
into
for
her.
Lara.
I don't care.
She is definitely
I really
the better
hate
detective
you. Can
in
you leave
every
me
way.
alone? Here's the thing, right? The hate is kind of justified because it's kind of like she didn't say she liked us. It's just everyone implicating that we're into each other, and that's what I'm annoyed about. It's like, dude, there's nothing here. We've shown no interest. Everyone's just assuming, and that's so fucking annoying because it drags everything down.
Hey, Master. The Splatty swooning. Halara's gonna steal your girl.
I don't give a shit. Thank you.
Like,
I would be
Halara
pleased by
could
that.
steal
Halara.
any girl, probably.
I'll admit, I have nothing to offer. Halara outshines me in every way.
Why do you
At
sound so
least
proud?
he knows it.
I mean,
Let's keep up the legwork.
yeah.
At least,
Let's go.
At least knowledgeable
Does she
to the
not have a
fact.
different pair of clothes? I just like she was she. I just thought about this. Was she always wearing her school outfit?
Yeah, this entire time.
Like,
Well,
because
to
I
be
know
fair,
she
she did meet us after school.
Well,
when
no,
she
at
first-
first,
when she
yes.
first
At
met
first,
up
I
with
agree.
us.
You know, she met us after school. But you telling me,
But she
like,
hasn't been home
she-
since, so
but-
it wouldn't make
but-
sense for her to have
No,
changed
no,
at some point.
well, I don't know about that part. She could have changed. You know,
Well, she hasn't been home yet. Do you care?
how do you know that? How do you know that?
Because she's been out and about with us mostly, and she also was
You're
throwing
telling me
out
you're telling
freaking
me she
information.
couldn't have said anything to go grab clothes? Like, it's not like they're forcing her to work.
But she's actively been doing that. That's all I'm saying, is that
And
she's
she
just
could've-
actively been out.
And she could have done it while she was doing her legwork. You know, it's called multitasking. But I just
guess,
mean like, but what I
if
mean
she's
is like when we first
prioritizing
met
the
her.
case,
No,
Oh.
but my point is, when we first met her, was she also in her school outfit? Like, does she have one pair of clothes? Is what I'm asking. Or have we seen her?
what do you think a school uniform is? It's a mandatory uniform where you have to look and wear the
I
same thing
get
every
that's
day.
for her school. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, have we seen her in any other clothes?
No, because every time we've seen her, it's right after school in this game.
Really? Even the first time?
Yeah.
I don't know about the first time. That's why I'm trying to remember with our first encounter, was
Was.
she still in her uniform?
Remember it.
So
It
she
was.
only has this pair of clothes. Like, she can wear the coat, but she
Could
only
have
has the
others
school
that she just
uniform.
doesn't wear to school because she's not supposed to. She goes to a private school, man.
I don't listen. I don't give
Right
a shit
when
if,
we
if
first
she has a
when
uniform.
we first met
I
her,
get the
she
idea
was
of,
right after school. She asked us to like come with her to solve a mystery. The second time we met her, which was like around, like when we first came around here, was to ask her for help, and she was still talking to her friend right after school. So all the times we've seen her was right during school. And her school, being a private school with this kind of like a school uniform, which is what she's wearing, if it has a school uniform, then she would be required to wear the same thing. So it's not that she has one outfit, it's that she has probably multiple of the same outfit. Or even might wear one outfit,
I don't
just
have a
wash
problem
it.
with her wearing a similar outfit. My problem is that
Right.
I didn't see her. I don't like if we've only seen her in one outfit the entire time. Like, is she like just cleaning that every time she gets home? Is her water bill insane? Because wait a second. Is there even a water bill in this city? I didn't even think about that. Like if it's raining constantly, I guess for the people who don't want to take advantage of the rain, but like if it's raining constantly, couldn't you take advantage of the rain to like cheap out on your water bill? Like
Depends on how you do
assuming
it.
the rainwater is natural, which it might not be.
Well-
Clearly it's not like natural in the sense of like it's like a cycle, you know. It's always raining. It doesn't stop at any point. So it's not a natural rain. But
It could be a natural rain and just not stop at any point.
but that's the problem. It would be supernatural at that point because it's not, you know, it's raining all the time. Like rain has to end at some point.
Supernatural to your weather. There's other places where it basically rains almost every day all year round. Have
Why
you not heard of the
are
idea
you
of
trying
different
to
hemispheres?
expose England right now, man? Come on, man.
Oh, wow. Honestly, England is a good example. They have no sun. They never. I saw a Flash
okay.
Gets
So let's say it's
animation
natural.
on. I
Could
think
you,
I
like,
don't remember what it was, but it was a Flash Gets animation on like an Englishman coming to America and just like fucking dying. And it's like, what is that yellow ball? I'm dying. I forget what it was, but it was like John Paul Stewart animation or something like that. I don't remember. It was something like that.
Okay,
but
so
it was funny as
okay,
hell.
so I guess it can be natural. So let's say it's natural. Somehow Amaterasu is making it rain constantly, and it's natural.
Or
So can people just cheap out in water bill if they set up like a gutter
Hey.
system of their own? You know?
I wouldn't use a gutter system, or like connected to the house.
Well, you would clean. You could clean the
gutter shit
gutter.
dirty.
You know, it wouldn't have to be
Well,
dirty.
yeah, but even then, I would use like I'd have like a specific basket or some shit outside for collecting rainwater, and it's mostly purified by that point because the reason it got into the clouds in the first place is because it evaporated. So unless there's some chemicals or some
True.
shit,
I was only saying
the-
the rain might not be, you know, safe if it's like foul play. You know, like if they're.
if
know,
it's got chemicals or some
yeah,
shit
yeah,
evaporated
yeah,
in
that's
it
what I was
with it.
thinking. Yeah.
Well, it could. That's what I was also saying. But like, at that point, there isn't really much purifying it. Like in your homestead, you'd actually need a water purification
Well, I was thinking
factory.
you boil it and you put salt.
Well, that's the thing. Boiling it wouldn't help chemicals because it was already a vapor. It was already a vapor. How do you think it became rain?
Well, no, I get that, but I mean, if you boil water, you know, it would kill off the germs and whatnot, and
That's-
and the chemicals are just like germs, just you know, man-made.
What? What? No.
Chemicals are just
No.
germs. They're man-made.
No. What is your what? No.
What do you mean? That's just
I
fact.
can't even process how dumb that was. I can't
What
even
do you
process
mean?
it.
What do you mean? Chemicals are just man-made germs. You know, like people can make germs.
Life.
You cut out. All I heard was Ive.
Chemicals aren't alive.
They're not okay. Yeah, they're not alive. So what?
Bacteria alive. Germs are bacteria and viruses, and those are living things. But not viruses. Viruses are dead. But like bacteria is living.
I mean, there's gotta be a way to. There's gotta be. I mean, what are demons? You know, they're alive and they get killed by boiling water or
Shit.
shit.
What the fuck are you even talking about at this point?
I mean, we're talking about something that's not killable, like chemicals, that gets killed by boiling water, and that's the devil. You know, boiling water.
Dude, the rain, and now we're on demons.
Well, yeah.
How did
demons,
we get here?
Because demons aren't
How did we
alive.
get
you know,
your
demons,
live tour starring
no,
Jacksepticeye?
No, there's
What
a
the
very
fuck?
specific reason. Because demons aren't alive. You know, they're a malignant force that are not living creatures. You see, so clearly they're just like chemicals. So
Spirits
so
are
then-
souls, and souls are consciousness.
but they're not
And
living.
consciousness
So that means
is
that,
living.
No. The conscious part is not living. You know, you can't kill a conscious, but you can kill
You
germs.
can.
You can't kill a ghost. You can't kill a ghost if it has if it has a consciousness. A
Well,
ghost. You
tell
can't
that
kill
to the
it.
Bible.
Wait, are you telling me in the Bible they just kill ghosts? What do you mean?
That's hell is. Hell isn't like as you know it, like the fire torture pit. That's not really what hell usually is. Like in the original manuscripts. Originally it was just kind of like heaven like above is separated until like the final days where God would or Jesus would to make heaven on earth. Because we're not all leaving earth, heaven is coming to us in the end times.
I
That's
see.
according
Okay.
Right, but hell is, and the idea is more like an area separate from the rest of heaven, like when you die, where your conscience, like basically non-believers, non-followers of God, just reside there, and they're more so like taught and trialed into like trying to convert into Christianity in the afterlife, according to Christianity.
Okay.
So like my knowledge on that bit is a bit hazy, but eventually at the end, like basically all non-believers are all spirits, which is what a demon is essentially,
Okay.
would be erased. All consciousness that is
Okay.
not loyal to God is just erased. No pain or nothing, but erased.
So we
So
are
in
down
that
to the
sense,
last
according to the
30
Bible,
seconds.
you can kill consciousness.
So we're down to the last
Even
30 seconds.
spiritual consciousness.
So I'm gonna continue on this train real quick. What do you think? What would Shinigami is supposedly a god? Like that's what she's
Faith.
claiming. She's like the death god.
Right.
Like do you think she's just
She
like
Shinigami, that's a very, very different faith, which I'm not on.
what,
And
what
also,
the death god?
yeah,
How-
I'm not good on Japanese. I'm good
Oh,
at,
I
I
see.
know some
Okay.
Japanese mythology, but I'm not like actually good at knowing like their heaven
I
and
was
hell
gonna say,
system.
I was more gonna be pointing out the fact,
Wait,
like,
aren't they
would-
don't
would-
believe in
would
hell
the-
and hell. They're
I-
Buddhists. The main religion of Japan was Buddhism, which is reincarnation.
although they still have gods. I agree that. Oh, I see the demon.
Buddha
Okay,
doesn't
I
have
see.
gods,
Wait,
but they
what?
have mythological
don't?
characters.
They
no,
don't have gods?
Buddha, or there's some Buddhist stories with gods in them, I guess. But Buddhism itself doesn't have. Buddha isn't a god. Buddha was
Yeah,
just a
true.
dude.
I know Buddha wasn't a god. I know he was just a guy. But I thought there were
Buddha
gods.
usually like intertwines with other pre-existing beliefs a lot of times. Like there's been like even in a Journey to the West, like a Buddhist like story, there is mentions of like Taoist gods and the Chinese gods and other things like that. So they often become intertwined from what I know.
Okay.
But they're not actually the same.
Okay. So if you enjoyed this video,
It's why
do
you
us
can
a
have
favor.
the Monkey King beat the fuck out of the Jade Emperor.
And
and also learn from
the
Taoist
Jade Emperor
monks
is just a
immortality.
human, so like I wouldn't be that surprised.
What?
Like, the Jade Emperor is just the king of the kings, you know? Like, I'm not surprised.
God, the King of Heaven. I
Oh.
don't remember.
I thought the
Yeah,
Jade,
the
I
Jade
assumed
Emperor
the Jade Emperor was just like the king of kings, you know? And
No,
I
the
mean,
Jade
like,
Emperor
human.
was the ruler of heaven.
Oh, I see.
Though he didn't do shit, he just commanded other gods to help
Oh
him.
yeah, no. What do you expect? Do you think he's gonna do jack shit? He's just gonna tell everyone
Yeah,
else to do
even
shit.
when Sun Wukong was about to whoop his ass, that's literally what happened. He was crying to Buddha to help him. Please.
Yeah.
That is the story of how Buddha saved the Jade Emperor from Sun Wukong, the Monkey King.
Yeah, if you join this video, do the stuff at the top screen. If you have any questions, in the comments below or our Discord server. There'll be a link
Shout
in
out
the
to A
description.
Journey to the West. Read it,
Real
it's
great
good.
shout out, because it's not never been heard of before. Yeah. Anyway.
Nobody knows A Journey to the West. Anyone who's into any kind of medium nowadays like that basically knows A Journey to the West.
Yeah, then why
If you like
what's
fucking
the,
Goku.
Well, no, I mean, like, what's the point of shouting it out if everyone knows about it? That's my point.
Oh, you said if everyone knows about it. I thought you said nobody knows about it.
No,
I was
I
like,
meant like, why are you bringing it up? Like, why are you bringing it up if it's known? You know, it's not like
well,
a hidden gem
not
if everyone
everybody
knows about it.
knows about it, but everybody should.
But wait, no, if they're on the internet, right, and they know, and they're on the internet, and the internet
Well,
knows about
they're not
it.
necessarily always guaranteed to be connected with people who watch us. We're
Then why
we're
would you
part of
shout-
those communities
But why
that
would
do
you
know
shout
about
out in
that.
the first place? Then we don't have a.
Because I'm trying to get other communities into that community.
But
So,
but
so you're
what
not
other-
just,
what-
so
what
you're
other
suggesting
communities are
things to
seeing
get
this
people
video?
outside of. Hold on, you're suggesting things to get people outside of a bubble. If the people who watch us aren't part of that community, shouting out a different community is exactly what you should do to, like, differentiate your viewers' taste.
Why are you presuming we have a fucking community? We have maybe.
Saying even
we
if
have-
well, that's the thing. I'm saying this as like people who would watch this or watch us in the future. Either one of those counts.
Okay.
I'm not trying to, fucking say like we have one now, but like a big community
and my point
or something.
was like if if they just saw this, right, like they probably know about it or have heard of it, you know, like we're not like
Why
saving-
would they? It's completely
It's
unrelated.
the internet. It's the internet, though. You said.
Well, that's the thing, but not everybody on the internet, not every Instagrammer or TikToker knows about Journey to the West. They're separated things. Some might, but there's different communities interested in other things, and not every community is all interested in the same stuff, all with everything. That's just not how that works. That's not how the internet works on a very fundamental basis. You might find some people who are interested in some of the same stuff, but not everyone is the same. That is a very easy point to understand.
I mean, we all know chemicals are man-made, but yeah. If you enjoyed this fucking video, put
did we always get like this?
Well, no,
How?
I purposely restate what I said to fucking end it. So shut the fuck up.
Chemicals are even man-made. Chemicals are man-made.
Yeah, no, shut up. Shut up.
Like,
I'm not
putting on
arguing
some
this point
obvious-
anymore
Shut
to
up.
end the video.
You're not
That
allowed to be
is
right.
why I'm telling you to be quiet. I will mute you if I need to. Okay. All right, he's muted. That's it. He's muted. So, if you enjoyed this video, do this over the top screen. If you have any questions in the comments below, or to our Discord server, there'll be a link to that in the description or in our back section. And the medias are in the same two places as they're associated. On the left, there's the recommendation from YouTube, and the right is the series Rain Code in its entirety. And I'll see you next time. Fellow Shades.